just like you said, return to nothingness, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's grace flows. Really understanding that state of Islam, the Sahih,
Of ikhlas.
of Ikhlas, yes.
Qalbun Salim doesn't happen unless you understand the one. There's not 3, 5, 7, 1. There's
Yes.
one. Right, anyways.
Ahad. One
Ahad.
with
One.
no
Beginning and no end.
Yes. With water. With the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that everything that He has created in life is with water. And this water, it cycles, when it falls down from the sky, it creates a storm. These are, our identities that create a storm until they merge into the ocean. That's stillness.
That's why every time it rains, the dua is let it be beneficial rain. Because you can have a rain like Noah that kills all his kids, except for a few.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have a rain like the desert misses the rain, and how the divine real spring, not the New York tap water, but the spring in Mecca and Medina that runs under the Kaaba and runs under the holy places from a lot of places that gather in that area to be a eternal fountain come about. That's why people come from all over the place to get that water, which is drying up unbelievably because of a lot of things like personal greed and inability to reconnect with the one, and the inability to find purpose and life in the water. Because you can put this under a microscope if you're a scientist. You're going to find lots of little things growing in there. What I'm trying to say is that the world is drying up from the divine, and you have to reconnect with your purpose and get rid of the negative energy and whatever hate and animosity. Let it die dead, walking dead, like Lazarus. You know Lazarus?
What is
You know-
false will fall. It's made up. It's an illusion.
So if you had to put in a paragraph what you tasted, the Divine Clinic hydration, the Divine Clinic services, what the Divine Clinic is doing here, why it's here, and what's happening to the earth, as you mentioned, Zamzam water coming to a state where it's drying up.
We're rebuilding the communities and reconnecting hearts and souls and minds to come to a clear space of focus, drugging out all the noise and the problems that from the outside, building a second, sakina, mushakin, whatever it is, that holy place which could be your house, or it could be the worship space, or it could be anything where you really sit down and focus and determine what's real and what's good and what's holy about a lot of you ever listen to music? It's by Lauryn Hill and Bounty Killer, Hip Hopera. Says it takes one drop of purity to clean this cesspool, and that's a microcosm for all of life out there. So if we want to rebuild our holy spaces and our holy places, it starts with us and a purification inside us. And that's part of the reason why I just wanted to take the trip to see what would happen in this small space, because there's a lot of different things that could have happened, but this is what should have happened. Allahumma salli Muhammad wa ali Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ali Ibrahim fil alamin